It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
Williams brings it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Looking to throw.
Daniels.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
On 1st and 10,
Daniels. He'll check this one down to Gainwell.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Daniels. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Daniels.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chigakonkwo.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Snowhawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, He leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Throwing to start the drive. Burgess. And the catch made by Hilton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Burgess. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, Hooker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
For the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of length behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. There he goes, right side. And touchdown. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. It's no secret. That's why they haven't returned punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick... Throwing on first down. Burgess. Pass complete there in the clear. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 cheap plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Voyagers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They start the drive with Lynch, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Daniels. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD. And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Throwing after the interception, Daniels. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Daniels trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Burgess. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now
and pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
On 3rd down, Hooker. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
On for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
That's to his running back, Gainwell.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Daniels.
And that one behind his receiver and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Running for it. Here's Lynch. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now. When you're throwing it to the fullback, it just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On first down, Daniels trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And now off to the races, down the right side. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. Daniels to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chris Olave
From 3 yards out.
and the Snowhawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
And they take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for San Antonio, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. Then they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans.
Meanwhile, for Buenos Aires,
they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.